Hello, duelists. Welcome back to another video. And I made this deck to force my opponent to draw their last pathetic card. Or two cards, I don't know, sometimes I don't get enough damage in. That's enough. That's enough. Do not try this at home. I only use this deck just for fun, and the fact that I'm using it in Diamond is already wrong, because it's very hard, and it's not a good deck. It's not. But we get to show our opponent. Anyway, let's get into the deck right here. So I'm not going to be having a deck list in the description because this deck I think is very expensive. You shouldn't use it. I use it so you don't have to. So we have the monster Tiara, Source of Destruction. Must be special summoned by shuffling 10 other cards with different name from your hand or field into the deck and or extra deck, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's special summon cannot be negated. If the card is special summoned, shuffle all cards into the deck except this card from each player hands, field, graveyard, and face up pendulum monster from the extra deck. Neither player can activate cards of effect and respond to this effect activation. So if you resolve this, it's guaranteed, right? If you have 10 cards, it's guaranteed. There's no way they can negate this. The problem with this card is that after you resolve it, you have a big body on the field, they have no card in their hand, and you also have no card in your hand. And this deck, in the top deck situation, we will lose. What's the point? Well, I just want to see if my opponent is an anime protagonist. I just want to see that. I don't care about other stuff. I mean, I could win going second. I mean, that's a slim chance. You're gonna see at the later half of the video. But it is because, you know, it's fun. I like to do it that way. If they can win, fair enough. It's so hard to get the replay though because they just scoop early because they thought I'm playing Endymion. Going card by card. Because I don't have the deck list anyway, so you might as well look at this. Just a Confit, 3 Magician Soul, 1 Blue Boy, 1 Royal Magical Library, 1 Summon Monk, Endymion the Master of Magic. This is a key card alongside with the Field Spell or the Lap. So you can loop, because if you have enough counter, you can just scoop back the Endymion Master of Magic, and then you take one Wonder Wand from the graveyard into your hand and just send it to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, and just build a counter and just reborn this, and just add this to your hand and loop, 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 loop. You're gonna see it anyway. This is like the classic Exodia deck that I used before, but this time we don't have Exodia bricks. Instead, we have Tiara bricks, and it doesn't guarantee the win. You know, if you draw Exodia, you win. But this it's not. It's just for fun. 3 Servant, 2 Magical Abductor, 1 Big Boss Endymion, 1 Illusion of Chaos to search for Magician Soul, 1 Prep to search for Illusion of Chaos, 3 Upstart, 3 Toon Table Contents with 1 Toon World, and I mean this deck is bungus. So you run Copper Base for a deck that's ridiculous at this one. Copper Base, who cares? Who cares? I'm not caring anyway. I want to relax before I punch myself through Diamond 1. Well, maybe it never happened. Maybe I'm waiting for the ban list. Who knows? Maybe I want 2 Fusion Destiny. Too many details. 3 Into the Void. One day apiece. 3 Spellbook of Secret. 3 Spell Power Mastery. 1 Knowledge. 2 Talents. 3 Wonder Wands. And 1 Magical Citadel alongside with 1 Lab and 3 Chicken Games. Any extra deck, you can see 1 monster in here, in specifically the Arrival Cyber's Ignister. So this is the only monster that I can find in the extra deck that can withstand the power of Tiara, because if you summon this guy, he will stay on the field after the effect resolves, so that's good. Also there's this guy, but this guy is not that strong. Sometimes the timers screw me over though, so I made some very inaccurate plays in the end because the timer is a thing, and this deck takes a lot of time to play. And yeah, that's just it, just for fun, guys, just for fun. And we'll see who comes out on top as the most like amazing anime protagonist ever, or maybe they're just villain. I mean, things change, time changed. Who knows? enjoy the video. I'll see you next time.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi. Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this. last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.